You searched for how to build marketing lead automation in Zapier. That's exactly what we're building today. Sign into your Zapier account now and wait for the dashboard to load. Once it's up, click that Create button in the top left corner and choose Zaps. The Zap editor opens, and this is where everything happens. We start with the trigger, the thing that kicks the whole thing off. Click the trigger step. In the search bar, type the name of the app that collects your leads. I'm going with Typeform because it's common, but this is exactly the same flow for Google Forms, Facebook lead ads, or a new row in Airtable. Pick your app, now choose the trigger event. For a form, it's new form submission. Click Continue. If your account isn't connected yet, Zapier prompts you here, connect it so it can pull in real data. Then configure the trigger by selecting the specific form you want to watch. Hit Continue when you've picked it. We test this right now before we build anything else, because if the trigger doesn't pull the right fields, you'll be remapping half the Zap later. Click Test Trigger. Zapier looks for recent submissions. If it doesn't find one, go submit a sample lead yourself, open your form, fill it out, and submit. Then test again. Now you'll see the actual lead data pulled in. Full name, email address, phone number, company, whatever fields your form collects. Scan this list and make sure everything you need later shows up. If a field is missing, go back and check your form. I've been burned by a missing phone field that the CRM required, so I always verify here. Now we add the first action. Click the plus button below the trigger. Search for your CRM. I'm using HubSpot. Same idea for Salesforce, Zoho, Pipedrive. Choose Create Contact because you want each lead to land as a fresh contact immediately. Zapier shows you the fields to map. Pull from the trigger data. Full name goes to first name and last name. Email address goes to email, company to company. If your form has a lead source field, map that too. It's going to be useful for reporting. Test this action and watch HubSpot create a test contact from your sample lead. I always check the contact record afterward to confirm it didn't create a duplicate. Next, a log. I never skip this step because a spreadsheet backup saves you when your CRM reporting gets messy or you need raw data later. Add another action. Search for Google Sheets and pick Create Spreadsheet Row. Choose your spreadsheet and worksheet. Map the lead fields across. Name, email, company, lead source, timestamp. Test it. Open the sheet to confirm the row appears with the exact data you expect. Now we notify the sales team. Add another action. Search for Slack. Choose Send Channel Message. Pick the channel, usually a sales updates or leads channel. In the message field, type your notification. I write something like, new lead, from, interested in Proctic, source, Koopy. The dynamic fields are right there in the insert menu, so click to add them. I always put the most important field first, usually the product interest or budget, if you collect that, so the team can triage at a glance. Test this too and watch the message pop up in Slack. Sales needs a task or nothing gets followed up. Add an action for your task manager, Asana, ClickUp, Trello, search for it and pick Create Task. Give it a title like Follow Up, K. In the description, include the contact info, company, lead source, and any notes. Assign it to the right person. If you know which rep handles that region or product, you can set up paths later to route assignments automatically, but for now, assign it to a default owner so it's not orphaned. Test the action and confirm a task appears. The welcome email. Add another action, search for Gmail or whatever email tool you use, choose Send Email. In the To field, map the email address from the trigger. Subject line, thanks for contacting us. Straightforward and honest. In the body, write a short welcome message, confirm you got their inquiry, and set expectations. You'll hear from us within 1 business day. I also include a direct reply address or phone number because people will reply to this email immediately. Test it and check the inbox. At this point, the core flow is working, but lead routing is where you save real time. Click the plus button and add a filter by Zapier. This lets you send high-value leads down a different path. For example, set the filter to continue only if budget is greater than 10,000. That's 1 click. Or use paths by Zapier to split leads. Enterprise leads go to the enterprise sales team. SMB leads go to the SMB team. You set up each path with its own notification and task assignment. I add paths when I know the assignment logic, but even a simple budget filter right here keeps your team from chasing low-fit leads. You can keep adding optional actions, add the lead to MailChimp, create a Notion page, schedule a Google Calendar consultation. Any action you add runs automatically after the previous one, so the order matters if something needs to finish first. Now run every single action individually again. Check that the CRM contact was created, the spreadsheet row is there, the Slack message arrived, the task is assigned, the welcome email delivered. Fix any field mapping issues you see before publishing, because after you publish, the live data starts flowing and broken mappings mean missed leads. Review the whole workflow one more time. Make sure the trigger is pulling the correct form, filters and paths are set, and all field mappings are right. Then give your Zap a name that actually describes what it does. I use something like Marketing Lead Automation, Typeform to HubSpot, Slack, Sheets, click Publish. It's live. Now let's test it for real. Go submit a new lead through your form. Zapier picks it up, and you can watch the Zap history page to see each step fire. Verify everything lands where it should. If a step fails, the Zap history shows you the exact data that moved and the error. Most common fix: the trigger field name changed on your form and the mapping broke, so you just remap it here. A few things to know now that it's running. First, if you're on a limited Zapier plan, watch your task usage. This Zap has multiple actions per lead, so 100 leads a month is several hundred tasks. Second, if you ever change your lead capture form, the field names might shift. Go back into the trigger step and remap, and test it. Third, you can duplicate this whole Zap and swap out the trigger app if you start using a new form builder without rebuilding from scratch. If this helped, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And leave a comment saying it was helpful. Comments are what push this to other people looking for the same thing.